Hello, my friends. Welcome to another mini message. Today, Saturday, we're going to be talking about Mark chapter 10 from 35 to 45. Greatness is serving.
Then James and John, the sons of Zebedee, came over and spoke to him. Teacher, they said, we want you to do us a favor. What is your request? He asked. They replied, when you sit on your glorious throne, we want to sit in places of honor next to you, one on your right and the other on your left. But Jesus said to them, you don't know what you are asking. Are you able to drink from the bitter cup of suffering I am about to drink? Are you able to be baptized with the baptism of suffering I must be baptized with? Oh, yes, they replied, we are able. Then Jesus told them, you will indeed drink from my bitter cup and be baptized with baptism of suffering. But I have no right to say who will sit on my right or my left. God has prepared those places for the ones he has chosen. Am I going? Oh, when the 10 other disciples heard what James and John had asked, they were indignant. So Jesus called them together and said, you know that the rulers of this world lord it over their people, and officials flaunt their authority over those under them. But among you it will be different. Whoever wants to be a leader among you must be your servant, and whoever wants to be first among you must be the slave of everyone else. For even the Son of Man came not to be served, but to serve others, and to give his life as a ransom for many.
Amen, amen. So Jesus shows us that we need to humble ourselves, right? We shouldn't be, we're gonna get the biggest things, the best part, the best places, right? He wants us to humble ourselves because when we read the whole Bible, we understand we need to be like Jesus. He came to serve, not to be served, he says, right? And we need to be like him, right? We shouldn't be like, oh, I want to have the highest prize or be in the top of the mountain and people can serve me or whatever. Because he's going to bless us, right? But we need to go deep in the Word of God to know how is the blessing, right? And he says when they ask him to, because they wanted to be these things, and not me to give it to you, right? And those places are going to be given because God is giving to people. He chose people to put in places, right? We just need to come faithful and do what God tell us to do, right? And he tells us that we're going to drink the cup that he's drinking, right? We're gonna be tested. So because God himself shows us the way to heaven, right? In the carnal way, carnal body, he shows us how we're gonna be tested, how to endurance, right? How to pray, how to, and we're gonna be baptized the same way he was baptized. So when we understand that, so we shouldn't be asking like those disciples asked, right? We should, you know what? We need to be humble. We need to be like him, right? You want to ask something?
Yeah, the part that stood out to me was in verse 38 when Jesus said, you don't know what you are asking. And I can tell you there have been so many things over the years that I have asked for, I have prayed for, in full faith, believing, fervent prayer that I want this to be bigger and better and more, or for this partnership to work out, and all, for good, to try to help or to do something. But I feel like God was like, you don't know what you're asking. You don't even know what that would mean, And so I haven't seen everything and how it has worked out, but pretty much everything that has not worked out, I have seen there was a very clear reason why, there were, it would not have turned out well because I would have been unevenly yoked with people who actually didn't believe in the same Jesus that I believe in, or, they had ulterior motives or something that came to light that I didn't know then because I only know what people tell me. I don't know what's in their hearts. And I'm so thankful when I think of those things that didn't work out because I didn't know what I was asking. And so I guess in being like Jesus, we just need to be humble enough to say, you know what, God, if it is your will, and then have, faith to believe in it if that's what is for us, and also faith to believe that God's plan is best when it doesn't work out because he knows everything. And yeah, we can rest in that. He's got us covered either way, whether it goes or whether it's no.
Amen. God bless you, my friends.
Bye.
Bye.